up, everybody?
Welcome back to Fireplays.
Welcome back to the millennial month of May with special guest here.
We have a special guest here.
Dirty Nerdy
It's
Birdie.
Dirty Birdie up in the house. You know what I'm saying? Welcome.
Out.
And again, welcome, Dirty Nerdy Birdie.
Hey, you guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
First off, before we even start, y'all got to make sure to follow Dirty Nerdy Birdie on Twitch. You feel me? She is an incredible streamer. And we've actually got, I knew Dirty Nerdy Birdie from college, but I mean, y'all should follow her regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's extremely lit, plays all types of different games, and it's legitimately one of the best vibing streams that I've ever got the pleasure of watching, and I'm sure Dee can attest as well. So, make sure to go ahead and follow her on that Twitch. On that Twitch platform, and that Dee has graciously placed over her head in amazing, spectacular fashion. I'm just creating work for you, Dee. Today, guys, we are going to be doing a tier list. Now, not just any old tier list. This is going to be a tier list on cult classic 90s movies.
Just look at the selection we got here.
Not all of them can be A tier, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, and I know, like, because I already feel like everybody's going to be like, nah, Lion King is S tier no matter what. And I knew Dee was good. I knew Dee was thinking that. But I mean,
if
I'm
we
just
got
saying,
two already, might as well.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get that out of there now.
All right. Yep. I mean, I understand. And that's all good. I'm just saying that, like, let's keep in mind, all of these movies cannot be S tier. I'm just saying. All right. Now, with that in mind, I see you already put Goofy movie up there. I understand. All right. That's fine. Okay.
All right. Now we can get to it.
All right. Okay.
First,
so now we got 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah.
I
can go
actually don't think I've ever seen this movie.
It's been a minute for me. It was really good though, and I love Glenn Close more than so many people, but I would put that lower on the list. It wasn't like super memorable.
Yeah, I don't think it's stuck with me. Like, I can't really place any one scene.
Like, the impact of 101 Dalmatians.
Right.
Like, I think it has, like, I think
and this is also the live action version as well.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Can I so random fun fact that I learned earlier today actually was that apparently 101 Dalmatians inspired Akira Toriyama to start getting into animation in general. I'm not sure if that's like a fact. I learned this today through I think his name is Tony Weaver Jr. He's exactly. So I'm like, okay, that's a great little tidbit to know.
That pushes that up. like for sure.
All right. That
made me so happy.
Feel about
I think B would be a fair.
I was thinking
B.
a
fair place to put it.
Oh, lower, higher,
lower.
C?
Lower.
You know what? I'm fine with C.
For the live action.
Yeah.
The animated 101 Dalmatians can go up higher, but the live action was...
I'm okay with C, yeah.
Right.
10 things I hate about you.
So
that movie was... it's so underrated. It's so cute. I love this movie, and it's it's that movie with Heath Ledger that not only made it unbelievable for him to be the Joker, but made it 10 times better knowing that he did something like this cheesy and then went on to be the Joker.
Right.
Like, you really saw his whole arc after that.
Okay.
But this was like the start of him. This was the start of Heath.
So I think
still...
I think I'm gonna leave this up to you because I don't remember. Like, this is another one that I've seen, but I don't really.
I would still probably put it in the C class. I'm really bad when it comes to rom-coms, especially seeing the rest of this list.
Yeah.
So
Greg,
I might have to put it in C just to chill before I see, because this list is already hard. I know I've got a lot of things in the S class already.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? See, that's why I'm glad that I'm glad you're here, because some of these I have no idea about, and 10 things I've hated about you I've heard of, but I ain't it. You know,
it was good enough to make a spin-off series. It was like old girl from Ned's the Classified or something, I think, was the lead in that series.
The next movie is The Sixth Sense. I see
Daddy. His only good movie.
Wow, his only good movie. We coming in hot.
It was M. Night Shyamalan's only good movie. One could also argue Signs was all right.
Yeah. Signs was all right. Dang.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of his work. Anyways,
I'm not gonna fight for him. I'm sorry.
I'm not either.
I'm putting that in like the D class still.
Yeah. I know my dad absolutely loves this movie, and especially loves like Bruce Willis. So Bruce Willis, man. I know he's going through it right now, so shout out to Bruce Willis. Not that he'll ever watch,
put it in a B.
I do think like this had like a cultural impact, because
it did.
I see
it was like the start of the twist movie too.
Yeah.
Like just that line alone.
I think you're right. I think B would be a pretty solid. What we got next, D?
All right.
I'm so mad that I gave M. Night Shyamalan anything good.
We got Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura,
the movie that made Jim Carrey.
Thing is, there's movies that I love him in way more.
Yeah, it's not my favorite Jim Carrey movie.
But at the same time, this is an extremely iconic movie for Jim Carrey. So,
although I didn't see it until I was like 18.
Yeah, I saw it late too. I didn't see it at not at the time. I don't think I was even born.
But I've actually still yet to see the whole.
I've only ever seen parts. I haven't seen it as a complete
I've only
movie.
Seen.
That's fair.
It's like I've seen.
It doesn't age well. Some of it either.
So that's a demerit.
I would still put it in like an A class because it is one of his.
Yeah, it's
like
I
guess canonically best.
Oh man,
are
that's
you
hard
thinking
for me because
lower? Or are you thinking higher?
I mean, I can't even judge it fairly because I haven't technically seen the full thing. So it could take here. I don't know. I mean, you know what? What's the group consensus? Are we all thinking
of what
A?
it did for Jim Carrey, like I think A is fair.
Okay,
it's fair for Jim Carrey.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm cool with that.
We got the Addams Family.
The Addams Family. I don't thing is I've seen so many iterations of Addams Family and I can't even remember what this one is.
Yeah.
I don't know if like it's this one or if it was like a later one or earlier one. I have no idea.
The show. I don't think I saw the movie.
I feel like I've seen
only because I love Christina Ricci. I think this is the one with Christina Ricci in it, and she's just iconic. And I'm glad that they put her in Wednesday because her role, her being such a, I guess, minor character in this movie and still being the main one that everybody remembers. Nobody remembers anybody else from this movie except for her, Fester. I mean, yes, Gomez and Mort. Yes, because they're always the iconic couple in everything that you do. But like,
it's a weird story from what I remember. Like, it's kind of strange and not like Addams Family strange. It's just strange from like a
it's like actually weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't remember which one I'm actually thinking of because I know they made multiple Addams Family movies with that cast.
Right.
So like I think that's the one where Uncle Fester was like he had like a gold digger and they were trying to like prevent
all the money or something.
So
like put it in a C class. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Christina. I feel guilty because I'm definitely going straight to her table when I see because she's gonna be a C2E2 this year.
Oh.
I feel a little guilty. Yup.
Oh, going to C2E2?
Oh, snap. Okay, here we go. So here we go with Aladdin. Now, again,
you haven't seen it.
No, I have. I have seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it. I don't
like that.
really want to put it in the S tier. You know, I understand it is it's not my favorite Disney, and I also feel like Robin Williams.
Okay, you say let's get Dirty Nerdy Birdie's thoughts.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead, Dirty.
Automatic S for me.
Automatic S.
And that's what's gonna be the hard thing is that a majority of the Disney
my problem.
Movies,
so I gotta kind of scrutinize a little bit.
That I see on that list are already in the S tier for me because I think he's rather tasty. Like I'm already here. All of the Robin Williams is in my head. It was such a great story, such amazing music, and even when they made the live action, this is actually the only good live action Disney movie in my opinion.
I
know other people are gonna say Jungle Book, but I've also never seen any Jungle Book ever, so.
I might need to watch it then if it's one of the best live actions. I skipped it because I didn't think much would come of it.
Yeah,
and that is interesting. I mean, I saw the live action, and not to say that I didn't like it, but it was like okay. It definitely was better than
compared to all the other live action
that Disney did.
Exactly, all the live action movies have just been like basura.
Yeah. You know what though? D, what are your thoughts?
I was among the camp of Greg. It is mostly like you said, like I'm a Disney boy as well. So same. S tier, but like it is amongst my least favorite of the Disney movies.
Unfortunately.
We can put it in A tier. I can put it in A tier.
Above Jim Carrey.
I wouldn't put it any lower though. I wouldn't put it any lower than that.
Absolutely not. That's indescribable.
Yeah. Like we're not
funny because I can put Bug's Life in A tier or even B tier and be completely fine.
I mean, honestly,
we can discuss Bug's Life. Yeah, B tier.
Yeah, we say hell that now.
That's like I have a relentless just phobia of bugs, so it's already hard for me to watch that one. But I admit that it's funny, especially the Dane Caterpillar and the Belle Ladybug.
I mean, I like it, but I mean, it's definitely below like the others of its.
It's something about musicals that
Greg don't like
Disney's
musicals.
Let's go.
Another musical, isn't it?
It's hard to believe.
It's a musical.
These musicals is just it, you know. But
it had a fantastic story behind it.
Yeah, we got The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski. Now this one is the epitome of being a cult classic. Like
it really is.
This is what
the people who like this like it.
Yeah, people still
had a stacked cast, right?
Yeah.
People still dress like that to this day.
For real.
Yeah. I
like
think
it a lot.
I've seen all of The Big Lebowski though.
My goodness.
I had to watch it in college because I was around too many dude bros who made me watch that and Anchorman and everything else that they quoted endlessly.
Oh, Harold,
Fight
Kumar Go to White Castle.
Yeah, that checks
like
out.
all those movies that do college dudes.
Yeah,
watch.
they're definitely the dude bros movies.
Yeah.
Oh, 100. I think. I mean, for me, For me, it's like between B and A, just based off of like its impact. Like, you know, it's a cultural impact, but at the same time, it just doesn't it doesn't appeal to me enough to make me want to watch it like as an adult, you know. As like when I was younger, I was like, oh man, like I was more interested in watching it, but now I'm like, you know.
I think I could put it in the B class.
Yeah.
I think it would be fine as an A, but I think I could put it in the B class, honestly.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Even with the stat cast and how much I love John Goodman and John Turturro and Jeff Bridges.
Yes, 100%.
It has such a great cast. But
Yeah.
All right. Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. Okay.
Now,
I actually think this is Adam Sandler's like most. Is it? No. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
I was about to say his most his most gross like and most popular of movies, but Billy Madison
might have been one of his first.
Yeah, this was
like the first that put him on the spot.
Now, I'll say this here. I love 90s Adam Sandler. Like, I know he gets hate.
Again, I also at the same time think that he hasn't quite, some of those movies again haven't quite aged that well.
Yeah, that's true as well.
But, you know, I do think that that's when he was like in his prime, you know, 100%. So, what are you guys' thoughts first? Because I'm a little iffy. I'm a little iffy on where I want to put.
With Billy Madison, I know I just said I love 90s Adam Sandler, but with Billy Madison specifically,
trash.
No, but like the premise of the movie is already like weird.
Like, yes.
So
most Adam Sandler premises are weird.
That's true, actually. So like this dude who has to go back to elementary school, like that.
Oh, so like Waterboy, where he has to go through other school in Louisiana with an accent. Okay, so similar plot already. Even though Waterboy was a much better movie.
Yeah, Waterboy. That's my number one Adam Sandler movie.
It really was.
So like the premise doesn't jump out to 81.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to be because
put it at D.
I kind of want to do it
for me. It's one of my least favorite Adam Sandler movies. He has some hard hitters, but it's one of my least favorite Adam Sandlers.
Like I know this.
You know what? Let me ask you this real quick, D.
Okay.
Is there any other Adam Sandler movie in this list? Do you see any others?
I mean, there has to be, but actually,
I'm just curious.
I can't see anymore.
Oh,
that's wild. Okay.
That is kind of crazy. But
I guess they don't consider him.
You want to put him up just for the Adam Sandler novelty?
Like we'll just put this as entire Adam Sandler's entire.
There was other movies on this list. Billy Madison would be in D. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if there was any other movie, that'd been in D tier. To be honest. But, you know, we got to put some respect on Adam Sandler's hustle.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Now this one I'm actually not familiar with. Clueless?
Clueless.
I'm a terrible woman on that one. Everyone that I've ever met, every girl that I've ever met has always been like, "Oh, you watch Clueless? How dare you not seen Clueless? Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" And to this day, I refuse to watch it at this point, based on how many people, literally every woman I've ever encountered, has told me I need to watch it.
I've never seen it either. I always confused it with Legally Blonde, and I just couldn't tell what.
Now, Legally Blonde was the shiznit.
For real.
Okay.
Okay. I love me some Legally Blonde.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not familiar with this one either. The next movie up is
Come on, Crybaby.
Crybaby.
One of his first. Was that the one with River Phoenix? I can't remember.
Not
What
sure.
is?
I don't know if I've seen this one either.
I haven't heard of
Crybaby.
it.
I'm a poser and haven't like seen all the way through because the time that I tried to watch it, I was too young. It was one of those movies where like my family wouldn't, or like my mom wouldn't let me watch it because the subject material.
What is it about?
And I don't think I ever went back to watch it. I've only seen like bits and pieces of it. I do think that's the one with River Phoenix though. Let me check. I might have to move it up just because I believe that's Johnny Depp's first, as well as.
Oh, this is Johnny Depp.
Yeah, it's Johnny Depp. Yeah.
Of course.
Wow.
You don't recognize that gorgeous smolder?
Hair? Absolutely. You know?
Okay, so no Phoenix. That's fine. We can put him in C class.
Okay.
Next up. Mrs.
Oh boy.
Doubtfire.
Okay. I ain't saying nothing negative against Robin Williams. I'm sorry.
Same.
So, I mean, for me, this Mrs. Doubtfire.
Like, yeah, to me, this is the Robin Williams movie. Like, because I think this is the first one I saw him in. Damn,
I saw Mrs. Doubtfire before I saw Aladdin. Like,
I think so too, actually.
I saw Mrs. Doubtfire
Hook before I saw Mrs. Doubtfire, admittedly.
Oh,
that's
okay.
fair.
Hook is mine. I saw that on the list, so I'm okay with Mrs. Doubtfire going down lower just for Hook to go higher. But I also still love Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. I mean, S or A for me. Like in my heart of hearts, I put this in S. But I understand if this is A tier.
I love Mrs. Doubtfire. Like,
there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. The only thing
there's a lot of Robin on this list, and I'm okay.
Which, that's another thing. I didn't even realize. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of Robin.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's coming up.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, and another Jim Carrey. That one.
Jim Carrey. Perfect. So now we got Dumb and Dumber. All right, now another movie that is been, I think, very impactful.
Another big dude bro movie.
Yeah,
but
and another one of those
I feel like
comedies where like the whole world is like kind of stupid and like world revolves around how stupid the main characters are, and like there's definitely been tons of movies that have like taken that premise and run with it. So again, a very impactful movie, but at the same time, the story is so dumb.
Yeah. I mean, hence the title. So
for me, it's between A and B.
Yeah.
I'll see consensus lies.
I think B is fair. It would to me, it wouldn't make sense to put it in the same category as Aladdin, Ace Ventura. I'm like, no. No, absolutely not. Okay. All right. What we got next?
We got John Travolta and Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. This is another one that is like, I think this is also like one that is very much impactful for action movies. Especially in that like sci-fi realm.
I got a secret I must tell.
Okay.
I have to. It's weighing heavy on my heart. I've never seen Face Off.
Me neither. I'm not a John Travolta. Not John. Oh, I love John Travolta. Wait, I'm not a Nicolas Cage person, and therefore I've never seen Face Off.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? I'm just going. We can put that at B tier. Well, not trash or unseen.
I thought you were going unseen.
You know what? C tier. C tier is fine. That's fine for it to be mid.
Okay.
Like it was now. Don't get me wrong. It was impactful and it was like 100%. A great action movie. But this is ranking it amongst other legendary movies, and in that aspect, There's
Yeah, because
way
there's an action movie on this list already that already tops this.
That knocks Face Off probably.
Speaking.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Fight Club. Yeah.
That wasn't the one that I was talking about. However, yes, that deserves to be a.
I mean, the Fight Club beats Face Off any day, but
100%.
but I feel like for multiple reasons, Fight Club deserves S tier.
I'm not mad at it.
This movie, like the twist was crazy. Well, the twists were crazy. The characters were incredible, and the story is still
come on.
The story is still extremely relevant. I mean, on top of just its cultural impact on our, our customs. So no, I think it's no debate.
The live action Flintstones.
I remember being forced to watch this in school, and I did not enjoy it.
I love John Goodman with my whole heart. I love everything that John Goodman can do except for this. And we've already got him in The Big Lebowski in the B tier. So I am totally fine with this being F or lower.
F. Sorry.
I'm fine with that too.
Sorry, Flintstones.
Sorry.
Love the
cartoon. Sorry, Team John Goodman. However.
Yeah. And that was me as a kid. Like without even thinking about like story arcs and character development. I'm just like, I don't like this. Throw it in the trash.
We got Flubber next.
We got Flubber. Another beloved Robin Williams movie.
Now this I haven't seen. What is it about?
Wait, what?
I haven't seen Flubber.
And it's the most adorable goo. He calls it Flubber, and it does everything, including like it helps him win a basketball game, I think, by like making his shoes stringy.
Yeah.
I know that I saw it and had it on tape as a child. I do not remember much outside of that, except for my love for it.
Yeah. And it's funny because I recently watched it, I want to say maybe about a month ago with my partner. And I understand why it is a cult classic, but I also understand why people have forgotten about Flubber compared to Mrs. Doubtfire and Aladdin. So I feel
I'm gonna automatically put a different Robin Williams that is later on this list in S tier, so we can put that down. That's fine.
I'm fine to put this at B.
Yeah, that sounds like
I find to put this at B. Great movie, but was not a standout for Robin Williams compared to everything else he's done.
Not at
all. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
We got Forrest Gump.
I love this
almost
movie.
Against that movie, right? I do love this movie. I saw it again as an adult and really, really watched for every character outside of Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most endearing things.
Yeah.
I low-key do love this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like this movie,
so like for me, if I'm a kid and you're able to get me to watch this entire movie, which is long as hell, and keep me
long.
Like
And
as a kid, know all of the quotes,
right?
Like life is like a box of chocolates, and run, Forrest, and Janae.
Saying that stuff to me as a kid,
as a child,
yeah, like you able to keep me there?
No?
Like I got fond memories of this one.
Yeah. Like that to me, that was the equivalent of Goku going Super Saiyan when like Forrest ran.
Did run. Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, you going and run, Forrest?" So
only for Jenny to be crap.
Literally the worst.
It's had its comedy, it has its drama.
I can't put her as the worst only because she still did have that heart to basically say, like, look, this is the thing that's wrong with me. I love you, but I don't. But also, like, I don't love you only because I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, I understand her position a lot. I still think She's
yeah,
a little mean,
it's
but
rough.
I'm not gonna say she's evil. I've
And that's
met worse women in my life than her.
That's how good the movie is. It makes you conflicted.
Right. I can humanize her.
It's just that Forrest is such a pure soul.
Uh-huh.
And when you see anything happen to him that it's like he doesn't understand what this, this is, but anyways, it's goated. It's goated.
My virgin heart.
Yeah. Oh,
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah. Another
up there.
Yeah. That like now, admittedly, putting my sins out there, I've not seen all of Good Will Hunting.
I'll say it didn't hold me like Forrest Gump did.
I just like the one thing that I know about Good Will Hunting is that Robin Williams there was a lot of stuff that he improvised that was cracking up. Why am I blanking on his name?
Matt Damon, I forgot.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. There was like some scenes in there where like he was just cracking up Matt Damon's, and like when you actually get to watch the scene and like or the scenes where he does it, like it does put a major smile on my face. On top of he was on this Uncle Iroh stuff, just like putting 100% knowledge in every line. So I feel just based off of the knowledge that I know, A tier. I think this is like a solid movie for multiple reasons.